It is time for another YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today it is Monday and we are back playing some Minecraft. Welcome everybody to the stream. We've been doing a couple of streams in a row here, just working on my mega project, just chipping away at it one little piece at a time. And we are back and I'm going to work on some of the stuff we didn't get to finish in yesterday's stream. At the end of yesterday's stream, I wanted to do some stuff with villagers and we didn't really get to it. So I thought, hey, let's just hop on to Minecraft today and work on my villager project. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to jump in and get right to it. And actually, I'm glad we didn't get to it yesterday because what often happens is I think about the stream afterwards and I think about, oh, maybe there's some things I need to do to prep for what I'm trying to put together. So yeah, there's some couple of things that I forgot we needed to put together before we went and found the villagers. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing we didn't get to it. So we'll start working on it today. I gotta open up Minecraft. Give me a second here. One moment, please. Here we go. It's opening up. I hope everyone's having a good start to their week. I am. I got a bunch done today. It was great. I love those days that just feel super productive. All right, loading in. The world is like coming to life. I can see all the chunks loading. My beautiful farmhouse area here. And we need a couple of things before we go searching for villagers. What do I have in my box here? A whole lot of nothing. Okay, so we have dirt blocks here. We have our lectern. We have a boat. We have a bed and a crafting table. Let's get a couple more things. Let's get ourselves... Let's go to our barn over here. We'll go check on a couple of our farms. Yeah, the nice thing about playing on a world for a long time, and I've been playing on this world for a long time, is you build up these farms over time, and then when you want to do something, you have the materials at hand, which is just so nice. Super nice. Okay, so here we need... this is my bamboo farm, which we have lots of bamboo, which is nice, but I need to turn this into wood. Actually, I don't need a ton, so this might be enough. Yeah, that's probably enough. So that is bamboo planks. Wait, let's come over here. First, let's build a door. I'd like to have just a door handy. Okay, some doors. And then we need some beds. We're going to need a bunch of beds. So we're going to head over to my wool farm over here. This has been running... this has been so useful to have. And this has all the different colors of wool. I can see I have all these are sheeps up here, all different colors of sheep. And this automatically shears their wool. Every once in a while, they'll shear the wool, and then the wool will drop down in these chests. And look at it, it's just collecting wool. I got lots and lots and lots of wool. And we've used this a lot in the mega project. The white pillars are made out of wool, and so actually I've taken a little bit from every one of these chests and dyed the wool white so we could use it on our mega project. But we're going to take... what color do I want? Let's take this light blue one, because we have a lot of this. We're going to take light blue wool. Do I have a crafting bench in here? I don't think I have a crafting bench. Oh, I do. Nice. Okay, so we're going to... I got a bed right there. Oh, it looks like it's nighttime. It is nighttime. All right, we're going to go make ourselves a ton of beds. So we'll go like that. We'll go like that. And we could make 21 beds. We don't really need 21 beds. Six? We'll make 8. We'll make 8 beds. That's probably good enough to start. Okay, we'll put the rest of this wool back. Let's put some... Oh my goodness. These sheep are just bleating non-stop. Let's get out of there. That's going to drive me nuts. All right, let me put the beds all in here. We'll put the door in there. Okay, the other thing we're going to need is emeralds. We're going to need lots of emeralds, and I don't remember how much money I have in this game. There's different forms of currency in the game. Emeralds is one, diamonds is another, gold is another. But when you're trading with villagers, villagers want emeralds. I don't remember exactly how much I have. Oh, I have quite a bit. I do have quite a bit. We will take all of these. We could probably get some more. If we need more, we can get some more. We'll take all of those for now. So like 2.5 stacks. And then we're going to need a lot of bread. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and harvest this wheat field and make ourselves some bread. I'm going to need to clear out my inventory a little bit to do this. Let's just put all of this stuff in here. Just to clear some of this out. Just organizing this a little bit. Okay. So we're going to go just start harvesting this wheat. Just walk through. And this is one of the soothing aspects of this game, I think. I like kind of like farming. And so, yeah, you just plant these wheat fields. And you go through and you harvest them. And then you can, plant them again and harvest them again. And we're going to turn this grain into bread, pieces of bread. And you can eat the bread, but we're doing this so that we can give the bread to the villagers. That's why we're doing this. Okay, almost done this whole section. Oh no, why is this not tilled? Do I have a hoe? I do. Make sure make sure that soil is tilled. Have a little munch on my golden carrot. Okay, that is not as much wheat as I expected. Maybe I should get more wheat. Let's see how much bread this... Well, no, let's just replant this, because we know we're going to have to replant this anyway. Grab some more seeds. Oop. Yeah, I've been really enjoying Minecraft lately. Just getting back into it, getting back into this project. I can't wait till the day this project is finished. I've been working on it for so long. It's just going to be so gratifying to have it done. But I kind of go through phases. I mean, I think you can see that when you look at my channel. Like, sometimes I'll start on a game like Minecraft, and I'll just play Minecraft for a while. And then I'll get into another game, like I'll get into Ark, and then I'll be like all into Ark and play that for a while. And then I might get into another game. I've been thinking of like getting back into Call of Duty. I mean, I have some Call of Duty games that I'd like to play some more. Call of Duty is like a wartime game. Like, you know, run around and shoot people kind of game. And you know what game I haven't, I've always wanted to play but haven't played yet is the latest Star Wars game. There was a Star Wars game that came out. We played, why is this not growing? Oh, I must have just planted that. We played the first version of the game, and then there was a sequel that came out, and we haven't played the sequel. Yeah, I played the first one on stream, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm thinking of playing like the second Star Wars game. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of go through phases on like what game I want to play. But like right now, I'm like I'm totally feeling Minecraft. I think because I've been watching, I think I'm probably influenced by what I'm watching. And I've been watching a lot of Hermitcraft because the new season dropped not that long ago. I think maybe a couple of months ago. Maybe, when did the last Hermitcraft season start? I don't remember. But yeah, I like the two people on Hermitcraft I've always watched is B00. Always watch his videos, and then Exuma, who is actually the guy who runs the Hermitcraft server. I watch both of their videos. Pretty much every video they put out. So yeah, just been really enjoying Hermitcraft lately. So I'm like, yeah, let me get back into Minecraft. Okay, we gotta make some bread. Look at that beautiful field, just like growing. Okay, I'm gonna go into my kitchen here in my house. I have this lovely kitchen that is all set up to like cook and make food and whatever I need. I have an oven here. That's not really what I need. I need a crafting bench. Crafting bench, and you put in 3 wheat, and that makes bread. So that makes 1 stack of bread. I kind of would like more than this, but I guess a stack will be good for now. So for the moment, let's put this excess wheat in here. We've got 12 pieces of bread in there already. Oh, actually, we have all these hay bales. You know, I'm going to leave the hay bales for the moment. We'll just go with a stack of bread. I'm sure that it'll be enough for now. Okay, I actually don't want to get rid of all these seeds. Seeds is the one item that I don't really think I need any more of. I don't really need a lot of seeds. I mean, I could compost them. I probably should compost them. Where's my compost? I think I have a composter up here. Yeah, you can compost them and it turns it into bone meal. And bone meal is always kind of useful to have. Yeah, I do have a composter. Yeah, so just throw the extra seeds I don't want in here. And I think it's like 10 seeds makes 1 piece of compost. Something like that. And so it's making bone meal down here. my goodness, it's turning nighttime already. Hold on, let me go to sleep. Yeah, these are all my farms in here. I got my bamboo farm, I got my lava farm, my netherwort growing area. I got my glowberry growing area. This is my pumpkin and melon farm. How much do I have in here? I don't have that much in here because I just recently cleaned this all out. And then upstairs here, on both sides, I have a cactus farm. Here, I'll show you. I love this barn. This took me a long time to build. So you can see the cactus farm over there. Kind of just like a small farm, and then one over here. And every once in a while, the cactus will grow. I got a lot of cactus. Look at that. I don't think I'll need that much cactus, but this is one of the... I think this is the only way you can get green dye. No, that's not true. You can get green dye from sea pickles, I think, which grow in the ocean, but I don't have any of those. So this is how, if I wanted to get green dye, this is how I would get it. So probably more than what I need. Green dye is super important, though, because you can use it for to make green carpets. And green carpets you can use to vary up your terrain. Like right here, I have a little green carpet, and this covers up. There's a lantern underneath there that's creating light in this area, but you can't see it because it's covered by a green carpet, and you can use it to, spice up your terrain. In general, one thing I want to do with this area is I do want to like add more foliage and make this look a little bit nicer throughout here with just like bushes and grass and stuff like that. I haven't really done any of that. But, one day. One little effort at a time. Right now, I got to get this mega project done because the excuse me. The mega project is for the villager trading hall. And once you get the villager trading hall in place, that is a big step in your development because that allows you to get the best kind of armor and the best, just the best level of tools and everything. Once you get that in, it's so much easier to get everything else. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is find some villagers. And usually what people do is they build like villager breeders. I don't know if I want to build a full-on villager breeder. We're going to make like a really easy ghetto-style villager breeder. My villagers live in the ghetto. We're going to make ghetto villager breeders. Okay, do I have enough? Yeah, I have enough health on my elytra. I guess I would like some more rockets, but this will do for right now. Okay, there's a village off in this direction, but I don't believe there's any villagers left. Oh, JT's in chat. How's it going, JT? What is up? JT says, we're back. When you get the villagers, get some ducks so they can eat the eggs. I don't think there's any ducks in this game. Yeah, actually, you don't have to feed villagers, actually. So I don't have to worry about it. JT says, super. Welcome back, JT. Good to see you. Liam's in chat. Hey, Liam, how's it going? Saying, I forgot you're streaming again today. Hi, y'all. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot lately. Isn't this crazy? This feels crazy. This feels like back in the day. Back in the day, I streamed every single day for years. For years, I would stream every single day. Back then, I was mostly playing City Skylines. I played a lot of City Skylines, which is this game where you build cities, which I love old City Skylines. It was my favorite game. Loved it. Then they came out with the new City Skylines 2, and it's awful. I hate it. Sorry, Liam loves it, but we're not going to get into this argument. I'm just not a fan. I don't want to play it anymore. I don't want to play it anymore. And apparently, this new company just stepped in to be the new developers for City Skylines 2. And Liam, I read the notice that they put out like last week about what they're going to do for the latest update. And it's something stupid. They announced that they're going to do something stupid to improve the game, like change the color of the icons or something. Like, the color of the icons is not the problem with the game. The problem with the game is that it's not fun anymore. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be back playing that anytime soon. Liam says, back in my day, Zach was streaming every day. JT says, sometimes new and improved is neither. Okay, let's go and find a villager. Like I said, there's a village over off in this direction, but I don't think there's any villagers left. What happens with villagers in this game is you kind of explore the world, and you come across villages. Like, they're just randomly scattered throughout the world. So you'll kind of stumble across a village. And if you just leave the village by itself for a while, eventually all the villagers will die. Because when monsters come out at night, the monsters will try and eat the villagers, and the villagers will all just eventually die. Or wander off or do something. So we got to find a village where the villagers haven't all died, because I've played on this world for a while, and I don't know where there's any left. And I think there's a village off in this direction, so we're going to head off this way. And cross your fingers that we can find a villager. And you'll notice on the hotbar down at the bottom, I have my compass. This is my magic compass that I made. It always points back home. So there's no way we can get lost. It's very easy to get lost in Minecraft because everything looks the same. Look at everything looks the same. I don't know where I am. But if I have this compass, it will always point me back home, which is super nice. And I see a village already. Let's head off in this direction. This is the direction towards my nether portal. Oh, there's lava over here too. That's good to know. Sorry, not nether portal, end portal. And there's a villager right there. Oh, but that's a bad villager. Yeah, that right there with my little flag, this is my end portal. But we're not going there. We're going for this villager. Okay, so this guy... When you see a villager with a green shirt, that is, those are the bad villagers. These guys cannot take a job. They're like the bums of the villager world. They just kind of do nothing. So we don't want the green shirt villagers. We want to find a different one. I guess it doesn't really matter because even the green ones can procreate. So here's one. This guy has a job already. This guy is selling... Oh, he's a cleric. Here's some more. What we can do, we can ring this bell. Yay! Ringing the bell. And that makes them all run around, and they'll run into houses. And what you want to do then, once they're in their houses... Let me take out some dirt. We're going to block them in their houses. And this will stop them. Oh, this will stop them from... No, go back in the houses. Go back in the houses. What are you guys doing? Okay, we're going to need a different tactic. Let's get a boat. We're going to put this guy in a boat. Where'd he go? Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat! Okay, we got one guy in a boat. Okay, I'm going to stick this guy over here. Okay, let me try and get... Oh, I only have one boat. Okay, that's okay. We only need one guy. Oh, no, stay out of the boat. No, I only want one guy in the boat. This is getting hairy. Don't get in the boat, guys. I just want one guy in the boat. I want to trap this guy in for safekeeping. So we have one guy trapped over there. No! Shoot! Now there's two people in the boat. This stupid guy's in the boat. The green shirt guy. I don't want that guy. Okay, maybe we'll get this guy. Maybe we'll get this cleric guy in a boat. Although I don't really want the cleric guy. Oh, shoot, the sun's going down. This is not going very well. Okay, let's... You know what? I'm just going to break this boat. This is not going very well. Sun is going down. Go back into your houses. Come on, go into a house, guys. Okay, he's going into a house over here. Okay, we're just going to follow them. We'll try and block them in when they go inside. Nope, go inside. Go inside. Go. What are you doing? Go inside the house. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we have two people. This is kind of nice. This is actually perfect. Two people right inside a house right next to each other. We got one guy in here and one guy in here. And now we're going to go to sleep ourselves so we don't get into trouble with monsters or something. Oh, there's no bed in here. Do I have a bed on me? I thought I brought a bed. Well, I can use one of these beds. Liam in chat says, sometimes you have to do the little things first before you can tackle the big things. I always get lost and die in Minecraft. JT says, oh, shoot, monster. Whew. That was dangerous. JT says, I love to fly. This is great. Liam says, you can't die in cities. Liam says, too slow, Zach. JT says, it's very entertaining. Liam says, Zach doesn't like grenade shirt guys. He means green shirt guys. Nighttime. Yeah, oh, this worked out pretty well. It can be very frustrating dealing with villagers because they never seem to do what you want them to do. Sometimes you want them in the boat, and then they never get in the boat, and then they get in it when you don't want them to get in it, and it's very frustrating. Okay, but these are our two houses right next to each other. I'm going to build a makeshift kind of structure that will connect these two buildings. And this is going to be a temporary breeding facility, and we're going to breed ourselves some villagers. It sounds kind of sketchy, to be honest, but actually what we should do, this should be, no, this will be fine. This will be fine. We may not have enough grass to do this, though. JT says, is that thing a sheep, a chicken, or a duck? LOL. What are you talking about? Are you talking about this guy? This guy is an iron golem. He's here to protect the city. Out there, that's a sheep. That's a pig. And there's probably a chicken around here somewhere. Liam says, why would you do it there? JT says, no, there. You mean build the breeder here? You mean as opposed to, like, near my base? Good question. I mean, I'm not, yeah, well, Liam's used to watching Claude from Chicago play Minecraft. And Claude from Chicago is like the best Minecraft YouTuber ever. I've watched so many hours of him playing Minecraft. It's crazy. And so he usually builds like a really fancy villager breeder. So his stuff is like so much better than my stuff. So I'm not even... Oh, there's a chicken. There's a chicken. So, this is not going to, Liam, this is not going to be as nice as Claude's stuff. I'm just telling you that right up front. So, don't expect too much from this construction project. Yeah, Claude will create a villager breeder that is super impressive. Yeah, that's not going to be this. Okay, I'm just creating kind of like a little hallway here. And then I think what we're going to do... we're going to need to put a roof over this. Am I out of dirt? I completely ran out of dirt. Oh, unless there's some in my shulker box. Where is my shulker box? Oh, it's over here. Yes, I have a whole nother stack. Brilliant. Did I bring scaffolding? I did. Brilliant. Liam says, Claude does it so fast. Yeah, he is very fast. So we're just putting a roof over this because we're going to let the villagers wander throughout here. So I want to make sure that they're safe. JT says, you can see the villager inside. He keeps peeping through the window. Haha. Yeah, he's probably really upset we locked him inside the building. All right. So now we have a complete corridor between these two buildings. Liam says, what the villager is saying. But to your question, Liam, why would you do it there? Are you saying it as opposed to like over by my actual base? Yeah, I mean, this is kind of far from my base, but I'm feeling like I'm not... What I'm saying is this is kind of like a temporary thing. Like, I'm just doing this like really quickly to get villagers kind of started. I might do something a little bit nicer over by my base later, but this is kind of just like... I mean, look at it. It's just a bunch of dirt. I don't want this near my base, honestly. Yeah. So that's why I'm doing it over here. Okay, so let me just go in here. And we're going to line this with some beds. Oh, I should have... You know what? I should bring my shulker box in here. Okay, grab my shulker box. Put it right there. We'll grab our beds out. And then I should be able to put my 8 beds down here. Ooh, shoot. Oh, I have torches. Perfect. Yeah, so we're going to breed these villagers. And the way that villagers work is you just need a lot of beds. If a villager sees that there's an empty bed, well, let me back up. In a village, every villager needs a bed. So if there's a bunch of empty beds and the villagers are happy, meaning they're well fed, then they'll have babies as long as there's extra beds because they're trying to fill up all the beds in the village. So one way that you can, help this is just by making sure there's lots of beds, just like this. Is there any more beds in here? I thought I had 8. Oh, I do. I have 2 more. So one there, and we'll put one more over here. Okay, so 8 beds. So I should be able to make 8 babies out of this. If this is 8 extra beds. So let's let the villagers in here. Can you come up? I bet he can't fit through here. Let me pick up that bed. What's in here? Holy bread! Look at all of this. These apples are great too. Apples are great. Okay, so this villager's found some beds. And then let's get this villager out. Come on, buddy. Come on. Got his bed here. We'll break his bed too. Hopefully he can find his way into these beds. Come on, buddy. Yeah, he's hanging out. He's hanging out. All right, so what I want to do is I want to feed these guys. Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, this guy's sleeping. Is it nighttime? Maybe I should sleep. What is he? Why are they sleeping? Oh, it's not quite nighttime yet. It'll be nighttime soon. JT says he's going to ask the other villager to come see his sketchings. Liam says, yeah, take them over by the base and then breed them there. JT says, I ate one for lunch. It was delicious. Liam says, apple bread. Okay, we are going to go sleep next to our villagers here. Nothing sketchy going on. Just sleeping next to my villagers. Okay, so they're up. They're having a good time, and we're going to feed them some bread. Come on, eat some bread. Eat some bread. Look, they're hungry. They're picking it up. They're picking up the bread. Okay, now make a baby. Make a baby. Come on, pick up the bread. Come on, what are you guys doing? I've given you like so much bread. There we go. There we go. They're breeding. They're breeding. And they're throwing away bread. Hey, and we have a baby. Look at this. We have our first baby. How awesome is that? All right, so we have to wait for that guy to grow up, and then we'll make some more babies. Okay, in the meantime, we're just going to close this up. And we'll come back to this later. Got some claps in the chat. Liam says, I don't think that's how babies are made. It is in Minecraft. All right, while we are here, let's see if we can make ourselves... All right, with one of these other villagers that's walking around, let's see if we can make ourselves a villager we could use. Okay, not that one. Where's the one who had a job? Oh, this guy. This guy has a job. No, but I don't want him to have this job. This is probably his workstation here. We're going to break this. Yeah, so that you can see his clothing changed. So now we just took his job away. So he needs a new job. Let's We're going to block him in. So he can't get out. And we're going to give him the job we want. We want to make this guy he was a cleric before. We want to make him something else. We want to make him I think it's called enchanter. Hey, there we go. Or librarian. It's called librarian. And so this, you put this down, and he'll randomly choose a certain enchantment. And so this, you can see, chose the enchantment knockback. We don't want knockback. We're trying to get the enchantment that we want, which really at this point, this is my first enchantment. Well, it's not my first enchantment. I already have a villager that has mending and unbreaking, which are the two most important enchantments you need. But after that, I would say the enchantments I really want are a protection and feather falling. I think you can get protection 4 and feather falling level 4. So we're just going to run through a bunch of different enchantment trades until we get the one that I want. So I break that. He loses his status. I put it back down. He's going to get it again. And this gives us respiration. Don't want that. And I normally do this kind of thing off stream because it's a little bit boring, but I don't know. I thought I'd show you guys what it's like. Bane of Arthropods 5, not what we want. JT says, instead of something in the water, it was something in the bread. Liam says it was the apples in the bread. JT says, that's interesting. Come back here, man. Come get your job. Nothing. There's no books here. It's just paper and a bookshelf. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so they have been, our Minecraft has been broadcasting that in the future, they're going to change this whole system where they're going to tie the types of trades you can get with the biome of the village it's in. Density 3. This must be like a new enchantment. I've never heard of that. So luckily, they haven't instituted that change yet. It's only an experimental change, but it will be changing in the future. But until then, we can get any enchantment we want using this. All enchantments, except some of them, you can't get this way. I think, what is the Swift Sneak? You cannot get this way. You can only get Swift Sneak through finding it in a deep dark biome. JT says, I wish someone had broken my lectern when I chose law school. Efficiency 1. That is not what we want. Yeah, so this can take like up to, I don't know, 20 minutes. It's all luck of the draw until you get something that you want. You have to be careful just not to hit the villager. If you hit the villager, they get mad, and then they give you really bad trades. Channeling. That's a good one, but it's not what we want. Liam says, law school, eh? Curse of Binding. That's a bad one. Riptide, that is not one we want. Piercing, nope. Nope. Yeah, we're looking for protection 4 or feather falling 4. Channeling. We already had that one. Nothing. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Sometimes there's periods in the day where they won't they won't change. I think midday they won't do it, and then obviously at night they won't do it because they're getting ready to sleep. JT says they're not the brightest tools in the shed. Nope. Come on, buddy. Take your job. There we go. Impaling. That is not what we want. I mean, some of these are good, but I don't want... These aren't the ones I'm looking for right now. Knockback 2. Yeah, in my last worlds, I don't know if Liam remembers this, but I built a massive trading hall that had tons of villagers with all these different trades in them. It was really nice. It took me forever to do it though, because like if you imagine like each villager is like 20 minutes to do, and then another 10 minutes to oh shoot, no, don't pick that up. Don't pick that up. It just takes a long time to go through every single one. So it just takes forever. Impaling 5, that is a good one. But nope, not what we want. Protection 1. Okay, that's not what we want. We want protection 4. Protection 1. Oh my goodness. So what you can do is you can buy a ton of protection 1 books and combine them to make protection 4, but at 15 emeralds a book, that would take forever and a bunch of experience. It would just be a mess. Yeah, no, I don't want protection 1. I want protection 4. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Liam says you should do a world and certain subscribers can join. Jay says a good idea. You mean like a Minecraft world? Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Because if you remember, I did a Minecraft world and subscribers came in and they blew everything up. And I don't hold it against them because that's what kids do. And I'm sure the person who did it was a kid. And yeah, he just came in and blew everything up. And unfortunately, it was like what people had spent a long time on. Infinity. Oh, this is a really good one. If you take this enchantment and you put it on your bow and arrow, which I don't have yet, this means you can shoot. As long as you have one arrow, you can shoot arrows infinitely. Oh, this is such a good one. But you know what? I'm not gonna take it. I need protection. Okay, it's nighttime, so let's go to sleep. JT says, "Oh man, we just put them in jail." Yeah, I don't remember exactly what happened. I'm sure we banned them and all that stuff, but still, it's annoying. So yeah, we don't do that anymore. We don't do Minecraft worlds where everyone gets to play. Quick charge, that's a good one. Density 3. I think we had that one already. Nope. Looting 3, that's a good one. I have looting 3 already, but it would be nice to have. But we're going to say nope for now. Bane of Arthropods 4, that's a good one. That means you can kill spiders easier. Curse of Vanishing, that's a bad one. Smite, that is a good one. But not what we need. Oh, nothing. We are not having good luck here today. Punch 1. That's for your bow and arrow. Channeling. Nope, don't need that. JT says, I would say he's a bit dense. Liam says, that's why I was saying a select few ones you know that won't. Oh, you mean people I know won't blow things up? Yeah, you can't do that, though. You can't do that because then you'll have people in the chat saying, why are you giving favoritism to some people and you're not allowing other people onto the server? And then... yeah, we've already been through all of this. I think the only fair way is to just say, no, I'm not doing it. Like, you can either, like, choose to do it and deal with people blowing stuff up, or you can just not do it. Unbreaking. Nope. JT says he's pacing. Keep going. It will arrive, I think. Liam says, didn't they make the game harder in the updates? Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're planning on making it harder, but they haven't yet. The plan is that each biome would have specific enchantments. So, ultimately, the plains biome, we're in a plains biome right now. So ultimately, the plains biome will only have like 3 enchantments you can get, which one of them will be protection. So actually, if the new update had come out, then it would have made this a lot easier because there's a higher chance we would get protection. But that hasn't gone into effect yet. Mending, we already have a mending trade. Back at my base, I have it. It's kind of like gambling almost. Like, are we going to get it? Are we not going to get it? Thorns. We don't want thorns. Gambling has gotten crazy lately. Have you guys noticed this? Like, I feel like everybody gambles these days. I mean, I never gamble. I never do it. It's just like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I think because I'm a really cheap person, I just cannot fathom giving somebody money when there's a high likelihood that I'm going to lose it. I can't, like, my mind just doesn't compute that. So I am not a big gambler. I'm like not someone who wants to go to like Vegas or anything like that. Nothing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, like, gambling is like everywhere these days. Like, there's apps you can do it on your phone, and people do it on like sports games. They like gamble. And I just don't understand it. Like, do people not realize there's a high likelihood of them not winning these gambling games? It's like they're designed to take your money. Quick charge, not what we want. Sweeping edge, that's a good one, but it's not what we want. Channeling. That's the third time we've gotten channeling. We get the one we want 3 times, or the one we don't want 3 times. Liam says, I gamble, but I don't give all my money away. Well, that's smart. That's a good approach to have. Efficiency 1. There was a movie. Oh, there was a movie that Matt Damon was in that was about poker. Rounders. It's called Rounders. It was an old Matt Damon movie. I love that movie. That movie's about gambling. But again, I don't really play poker either. You know what my problem with poker? Oh my gosh! Feather Falling 3. That is one we want. Feather Falling 3. So we want Feather Falling 4, but I will take Feather Falling 3. Okay, so what we need is we need to lock in this trade. We need 40 emeralds and a book. Oh, shoot, I don't have a book. Well, you know what we could do? We could buy a bookshelf. We can buy ourselves a bookshelf. Get some emeralds out here. Get ourselves a bookshelf. And we locked in this guy's trades. So now we have our very own villager. And whenever we want feather falling. And so right now, I do not have feather falling on my boots. Feather falling means that when you fall from a very high up spot, you fall down. And normally you would take a lot of damage with feather falling. And the higher number of feather falling, the less damage you take. So Feather Falling 3 is good. We can take 2 Feather Falling 3 books and make it a Feather Falling 4 book. And then put that on my boots. And that'll be a huge help. Okay, that's great. Okay, so we have this guy. So the plan will be to finish our trading hall and bring this guy over. And he's going to live in our trading hall and sell us Feather Falling 4 books. So we didn't get protection, but hopefully our little baby villager will grow up in here, and then we can make him get protection. Oh, this is awesome. So cool. All right, let's go ahead and pick our stuff up. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And then we got to get out of here without letting this guy leave. Maybe we can... Maybe I can pillar up out of here. Yeah, I'll get out like this. I'll just close up the hole right here so that he is nice and safe in his little home. All right, let's just do a quick check-in on our villagers over here and see if our baby is growing. Are you growing, sir? Oh my goodness! Look at this. Not only they're growing, we have more babies. 1, 2, 3 babies and 3 adults. How much bread did we give them? I didn't know this was going to happen. We got babies all over the place. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, they're all going to sleep because it's turning nighttime. This is so great. Come on, babies. Let's go to sleep. Go to sleep, babies. All right, we're going to run outside while they're sleeping. Actually, I'll close this in for safekeeping. All right. So that, man, this is taking a little bit of work, but things are actually turning out all right. We made some big progress here today. Okay, let's head back home. Let me get out my magic compass so I know where I'm headed. We're going to head back home. Actually, let me sleep first. Um, Liam, oh, we were talking about gambling earlier. Liam says you set your limits what you can afford to lose. JT is giving me 3 feathers and saying, yay. Liam says poker is the one game the house doesn't have better odds. Really? You think the odds are in your favor in poker? JT says they multiplied. Enough bread was given. Liam says it's like bunnies. JC says beautiful. Yeah, I don't know all the odds for all the different games. I thought that blackjack was the best odds for players. But Liam's saying poker's actually better odds. I think it depends on the rules. Because there's so many different variations of poker, and there's probably different odds for different versions of the game. Liam says, speaking of home, I'm going home tomorrow so I can get on a ship. Congratulations. Are you going on a cruise? Man, a cruise is still one thing that I have not done yet. I would love to go on a cruise one day. One day. All right, let me head back home. Just following where my compass is pointing. We're going to head off in this direction. I love flying home because you can see my house appear in the distance. And it's always just so cool to see it pop into view. It's about to pop into view in a second. There it is. There's my beautiful home on the riverfront. I can just swoop in. My field is still growing. There's my cemetery. There's my pumpkin patch. There's my puppy dog. And we're back. All right, so that was very, very successful. I'm happy with that. And yeah, I think next time we'll go back over to the mega project and keep on building. So that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow, but we'll figure out another stream this week that I'll do. So that's it for me. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.